What's happening, guys? Today I want to talk about reverse dieting. I know, shocker, right? I'm constantly talking about reverse dieting, but one of the things that we don't talk about and very few people ever talk about with regards to reverse diet is what it can do for somebody mentally and how it can really change your life for the better if you go through the process, all right? So at this point, you probably know that, most of the time we're going through a reverse diet, we're trying to improve our metabolism, we're trying to get out of a long history of dieting, we're trying to set ourselves up in a position where we can have better success down the road. Right, we're trying to get our calories higher and our metabolism improved and all those things. And all those things are absolutely true, 100%. But the thing that we don't talk about is how it can so often really help a person create a better relationship with food and create a better life and enjoy their life more and get more out of it and not be so stressed and not be so food focused and put themselves in a position where they can live their life and have a social life and enjoy it without getting all crazy, right? And this is one of the things that if you've been following my reverse diet series with my client Vivian that we've been documenting, she's starting to notice some of these things. She's getting out of some of the binging behaviors. She's creating a better relationship with food. She's feeling less anxious around food. She doesn't have the desire to binge as much, right? So all these things are being shown in that. And I had a client recently that reached out to me, and you know what? I'm actually just going to read the message just because I think I'll butcher it if I try to just do it by myself. So 1 second. Okay, so if this hits home for you, I just really want you to understand that there is a way out. You are not trapped in low calories and high cardio forever. So anyway, what she said was 2 to 5 years ago, I was eating 1,100 calories a day, doing crazy extreme cardio workouts 5 to 6 days a week, plus weights, and literally strung out on anxiety of food. Trying to eat food, go to social events, losing control every weekend just to try to maintain my 150 to 160 pounds. When I had bad eating days, I would bloat so bad, I gained weight, it would go right to my stomach. I was miserable and thought I'd have to keep up this crazy regime the rest of my life. And she said, I was truly scared to eat, right? So prior to starting with me, she tried to reverse on her own for 3 months and was having kind of a hard time. She gained about 10 pounds. Clothes were starting to not fit so well. And she felt horrible and scared. She then reached out to me just because she just didn't like the way things were going and wanted to make sure she could get some help. And I'm not saying that I had the magic solution here. I'm just telling you what she said here. All right, so she said, now I just had 2 weeks of really bad emotional stress. Didn't exactly hit my macros, had 4 social events. I overindulged, but I didn't fret about it. I didn't gain any weight. I feel and look better at this exact same weight. Body composition has definitely improved. I'm able to fit into some old jeans again. I'm eating without concern. I'm not obsessive. I feel rescued from a lifetime of over-exercising and the fear of food. It feels so amazing. It's the best gift I've ever gotten. I'm so excited. So then she goes on to say, I'm not at the physical place I want to be, but I sort of am as well because I'm eating food. I'm eating a lot of food and I'm not gaining weight. Hopefully gaining muscle. I look forward to the cut, but I'm loving that I feel saved. So if that resonates with you at all right, if you have this history of extreme dieting and doing a lot of cardio and barely even eating and feeling food focused and feeling anxious all the time, I want you to understand how reverse dieting can really help that, because you get into a position where you understand now that you can eat more food and still live your life and you don't have to starve yourself. And a lot of times we can see better results because we don't have the binging anymore, because by increasing your calories, you are able to eat more food and you don't feel quite so restricted anymore, and you don't feel the need to go way off plan, and you don't feel the need to binge. So a lot of times we can actually see better results in the early stages, at least, just because you actually have better adherence and you don't go off the rails because you have this improved relationship with food. So this is not something that should be taken lightly. I mean, yes, the improved metabolism, building muscle and all that stuff is great, but to actually get your life back, to feel like you have been saved from a lifetime of starving yourself and doing hours of endless cardio, how huge is that? Like, that is big time. Everyone deserves that. Weight loss or not, we need to be able to enjoy our life. And this is something that people get so caught up in, is just always just feeling this need to drop the weight as fast as possible. And like I talked about in a recent video, that's not really what brings you happiness. Yes, losing the weight will make you happy, but only for a short amount of time, all right? It's all this, the processes that are involved. It's what happens to you during the process that really makes the big change. And it's creating a balance and being able to live your life and not fear food all the time, and to have this good relationship with food, and to be able to go out in social events and live your life and still be able to stay on track and eat more food and be okay with it. Like that's a really big deal for a lot of people. Right, this client that I was talking about, she was eating 1,100 calories. She's now eating almost 2,000 calories per day and still around the exact same weight. Right now, not everyone's going to have the exact same results as that, but the point is, she is not fearing food anymore, and that's worth its weight in gold. And so if you're someone who's in this position where you feel like you're always focused on food all the time, and you fear eating, and you feel like you're just like on the edge of complete stress and anxiety and freaking out all the time, and you haven't been able to get where you want to be, it's time to stop. It's time to change focus. It's time to increase your calories slowly, decrease your cardio, put yourself in a better position both physically and mentally, and work on creating a life that you can actually enjoy, and not just only freaking out about weight all the time. At the end of the day, it's really not that big of a deal. Your health and happiness matters much more. So that's the message I wanted to relay today. I hope that helps somebody out there somewhere. Any questions, as always, please just leave me a comment, and I'll talk to you later.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving.